Hi everyone, and welcome to my video blog. My name is Derek, and I will be having the vertical sleeve gastrectomy done at the Sacré-Cœur Hospital in Montreal, Quebec, on March the 10th by Dr. Pierre Yves Garneau. This whole, this whole process for weight loss surgery started back in January 2009. I initially made my first call to Dr. Garneau's office in mid-January 2009 and was able to get through finally after a couple of attempts and got a consult date for April 28th, 2009. Initially I wanted to have done the duodenal switch, but after reviewing my case, Dr. Garneau said, with my age and my activity level right now, that the VSG would be a better option for me. And that if after a year I didn't lose enough weight to my liking or to his liking, he would be able to, get me into surgery for the second step of the duodenal switch, which is, just the rework of all the intestines and like the bypass of the small intestines. So that really reassured me into the VSG choice, and he had told me that the wait time was 18 to 24 months. It's a bit longer in Quebec compared to other provinces or states, but this is covered. So at that time I was 23 years old, so I was willing to wait a bit of time. I had time to think about it, and I was ready for it. The first couple months went by. It was a bit long. I was counting every day. I was thinking to myself, maybe I was going to be one of the lucky ones and get a call within a couple months. But I decided, why not educate myself and try to learn how to cope with having this type of surgery and know everything about this surgery before even getting that call. So I initially browsed like anybody else would do, go on the internet, and I looked up vertical sleeve forum, and I fell upon a website called obesityhelp.com. It was a hard time, starting. Weight is always a tough subject in life, and being able to consider yourself an obese person and coming to the point where you need help is a really tough it's a tough process to go through. And I was quite reluctant to try these websites because I didn't want to label myself as a obese person. But I guess the first step in all this is actually acknowledging where you're at right now, and willing to share your information with the rest of the world or people around you. So that's why Obesity Help really came into play. On there I was able to find a lot of information on the different types of surgeries, the pros, the cons, success stories, failure stories, everything that had to do with pre-op, post-op information. And not only that, but this is they have the information there, but they have users such as myself and on there that have gone through or are thinking about going through, or just are waiting just like me. And I really found that beneficial. There's different categories. You have boards for vertical sleeve. You have some for la bande, for Roux-en-Y, for duodenal switch, for all the types of surgeries out there. You also have them by region. So if you want to find patients who have had it done or who are thinking about it in your region, I was able to hop on the Quebec forum because I am from Quebec, and I was able to find some people on there close to me that have gone through the same things or are thinking about having the surgery. And it's just a great place for support, and I was really pleased with that. Through the website I was able to meet some great people. We actually had a couple suppers. I met some people, saw how they ate. They shared their stories with me, their highs, their lows, the complications, the success. I met some people who've lost over, who've succeeded their weight loss surgery, where they've lost, they've hit their goal weight. in just a matter of months or years. So I was really pleased with meeting those people. And anyways, just to get back to the whole surgery thing, this really helped me throughout the months. And as the months went by, I was very active on the board. For those of you who want to go and friend me on the obesityhelp.com website, my name is Spezza_fan, Spezza_fan, SPEZZA_fan. And you could follow what I went through. I wrote some blogs on there. I shared some information about the waiting time and everything, and asked a lot of questions about surgery. So it's a very informative place for knowing about weight loss surgery. But anyways, as the months finally went by, my time was coming, 18 to 24 months. I was thinking to myself, my time will eventually come. I tried different diets to see if I was able to lose weight during those time, but nothing really worked. It worked for a couple weeks, and I got tired. I gained the weight back, and but within a year, within the 2-year span, I was able to pretty much maintain the same weight of 400 pounds. My initial consult, I weighed about 405, and just last week, before starting my liquid diet, I weighed 406.6. So, not a big difference in 2 years, which is remarkable for me just to maintain for 2 years. But maintaining a 400-pound lifestyle is pretty hard on the body, and it's not a healthy choice for me. So, like I said, as the months went by, in September of the last year, 2010, I got my first call. I was kind of surprised when I got the call, and the lady on the phone told me, "I'm calling about your weight loss surgery. Are you still interested?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm interested. I've been waiting 2 years for this." And she said, "Well, your first nutritionist consult will be on at the end of September." And I was ecstatic, and I didn't know what to expect. And when I got there, I really knew everything that the lady was showing. But I guess for the people who didn't educate themselves as much as I did, it could be something very informative, because the information in there was really important. But to me, it just I pretty much knew everything that was on the sheet. But it was a great it had to be done. So after that, they said they would call me a couple months later and book me for surgery. So the months went by, a couple months went by, and in January I finally got that call. Mid-January I got the call, exactly 2 years after my first call for the consult, and they called me and they said, "Derek, your surgery is booked for March 10th, 2011. So you have 4 weeks of liquid diet to do. And get ready on that. You've got some blood tests to do, an EKG. Sorry, that's just my dog. Just get your stuff ready, and we'll see you on March 10th. So that's pretty much how everything started. Because the nurse had said that I had 4 weeks of liquid diet to do. The liquid diet, which consists of 4 shakes a day. It's 900 calories per day, and basically you're not allowed to eat any food other than some low-carb veggies, such as cucumbers, mushrooms, celery, broccoli, etc. Those low-carb veggies. So it's really a hard process, but it really gets you set up for surgery. And the benefits of the liquid diet too is not only help you lose a bit of weight before surgery, so the risks are a bit lower, but it also helps reduce the size of your liver, because the liver is swollen when it's trying to eliminate fat and all the bad toxins in your body. And if you're not ingesting these bad types of food, your liver will deflate or come back to normal size, and that's just going to help the whole process when the surgeon's going to go in there, or Dr. Garneau is going to go in there and do the surgery on me. So that's really beneficial. I do have a BMI of over 50, So for me, it was 4 weeks of liquid diet to do. For patients under 50 BMI, it's 2 weeks, and the ones with BMI of over 60 is 6 weeks. So I tried losing a bit of weight before surgery to get under that 50 slot. I was able to get under there, but the nurse told me I still had to do 4 weeks because from my initial consult I was at 400 pounds and I was still pretty close to that. So anyways, 4 weeks, you know, it sounds like a lot. Currently I am on day 4 of my liquid diet. Things have gone fairly well. First couple of days were by far the hardest. You know, you really get the cravings for food and you really miss it. But after seeing the results on the scale, you know right away that it is the right choice. Today we are, I am on day 4 of my liquid diet. I've already lost 10 pounds, so I went from 406.6 to 396.6 in just 4 days. I know it's mostly water weight, but it's fun to see, you know, that number on the scale. So I was really, you know, happy for that. Just checking my notes here. So that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted, you know, to post about my process, my initial process for why I was not why I was choosing weight loss surgery, but the whole steps I took to get to where I am today, and you know, just blog about, you know, where I'm at today, and for future reference, you know, if and when I lose the weight I want and reach my goal, I definitely don't want to go back to where I am today. And I think these blogs are really going to help me, and, you know, to watch back, and for other people who are interested in this, either this type of surgery or any weight loss surgery, you know, it could be really beneficial. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So please subscribe to my videos. I don't know how this whole YouTube thing works. This is my first video, so I guess you subscribe and check back later. I will definitely be doing more videos. I'm planning on doing a video tomorrow on the obesityhelp.com website. Our group on the Quebec forum, we usually post a Monday weigh-in. So my Monday weigh-ins will be a video blog just for fun. You know, so if you guys want to follow my Monday weigh-ins, please do so. If you have any suggestions, comments, you know, questions about the surgery, please put them in the comments section. You know, whatever you have. I also speak French, so pour tout le monde français là, au Québec qui ont des questions ou qui comprennent pas vraiment français en anglais, laissez-moi des questions puis je vais vous répondre. Puis that's about it. So thanks for watching, and check back tomorrow. I will have another for my Monday weigh-in video. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.